blinded.
Altitude 24,000. Speed 200. Noticeably higher.
Oh wait, was Novak never went down to the planet? Was he not one of the people I was talking about?
12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that. All systems work.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
There we go.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly.
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, to put it mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. Well, then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
Okay.
Astrogator, I don't know what we expected. Coming here at the end of our expedition. The equipment is barely working. If it works at all. And you, sir. He barely escapes alive. Okay, I admit that we have a very
Oh, did he not
successful campaign
always
behind
walk with
us,
the cane?
But I feel like we've used up all our luck. And now, we're asking for
Oh,
trouble.
that's right. In the first comic we
It's
read,
just
yeah,
one
that
planet too
when he was
many
doing the
for us.
excavation,
Doesn't
he
change the
injured.
fact we're here.
Duh, I totally forgot about that.
There won't be another.
Where does this certainty come from, Astrogator? HQ can send us as many directives as they please, justified or not.
I won't let that happen. We have the imprimis homini law to refer to. The Commonwealth cannot achieve its goals at the expense of the people, at the expense of my crew.
But isn't that exactly what's happening? The situation is bad, Astrogator. Though it wasn't much better at the beginning of the mission. Whoever sent us here didn't care about our safety at all.
Enough! Please don't put me in an even more difficult position. Rejecting a new mission and questioning the validity of the current one are two different issues. And you're one step away from disciplinary action, Doctor.
Copy that. Over and out. Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here. Huh. They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
Some slob left litter here. Have no respect for an alien ecosystem at all.
What kind of litter?
Cigarette butt, a crumpled pack.
So, taking off the helmet for no good reason. Risk of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Irresponsible spreading of DNA. Compared to this, the damage of an already extinct ecosystem is basically a negligible issue.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
You're saying, Yasna, the mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves.
Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Oops. Moving too quickly.
Yes, I confirm. This raid will reach the camp within an hour. So, continuing. In the end, the strongest will survive. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator. Besides, I'm not convinced if we should interfere with everything alien to us just because we can.
Doctor, interference is at the heart of human nature. Man would still be a monkey if he'd only looked at trees instead of cutting them down.
Yes, we have a nasty nature. This route may be faster,
I say, yeah,
but it's not the easiest. Anyway, back to our conversation.
I do like that it actually seems to seamlessly come in and out of the conversation. That is nice. I thought I was actually going to cut out what they were saying. But I mean, yeah, the way that they're going about this whole thing is pretty haphazard in terms of like not contaminating another planet. I mean, that's pretty well out the window and the way that this is going about. Oh, so there was actually... Oh, so that was the other path. That was the path that it actually wanted me to go down, and I cut through.
Yes, sir? Everything's all right?
Yeah.
Yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something...
I'll report it. No worries, sir.
Oop. Oh, this is what you're saying when I first got here, that I reported all of this.
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It
Saying
looks
the
like
other,
some
the crew didn't
spiky
report this when they went
growths.
through? I'm
Artificial
following their
growth. Is
path.
spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation...
Oop.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on.
Well, I thought that was just a straight cutscene. Interesting that I was actually able to walk away from it.
I've gone over everything in that area.
No, I didn't. Wait. Am I supposed to have just continued and stayed there till I pass out? I think I might have broke the sequence a little bit. I thought it was weird that they're suddenly not talking anymore. I don't think I was actually supposed to walk away. Oh. Okay. I didn't actually break it. But I say that's not where I woke up, though.
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no.
Did the probe just fly straight? Yep, it flew straight through that rock.
Breathe!
What's going on, sir? Astrogator?
Dr. Yasna. I tried to resuscitate him, but
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Krauter.
How? There was nothing wrong with him.
Hypothalamic shock. He bled out during the flight.
I still don't understand. He wasn't hurt.
His injuries must have occurred later. I found him like this when I entered Hopper.
I can't believe it. It was that.
Could I have actually...
He must have dropped the doctor. Killed him.
No, Yasna, I, as commander, misjudged the situation. Everything indicates that the doctor had an accident after he left the camp on his own. I should have known he was endangering himself.
I wonder if I could have saved him if I actually went back.
Guess I know where Gorska was going.
Is there a way? Oh, no.
I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
Why hasn't he yet? I'm going down after him. Tell me one thing, sir. What did you do with Crowter's body?
I placed him in a quiet chamber.
Are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. What is your opinion? Should we look into their heads?
I have a feeling that would be an...
Just that report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
Damn. Oh, that's the last thing I need. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm hanging with my full weight on the rope, away from the wall. Oh, I can't go up.
Nothing to grab onto.
Oh, shit. I can't reach the wall.
How
The
far to
probe?
ground?
A good few meters.
Any ideas?
I got an idea. Grab onto the probe.
I
Or
can
just jump.
off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this
You
way
taking
and
my
didn't break
picture,
anything,
really?
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep
Fuck
going
you.
even with injuries.
All right, So, do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Yep,
Yes,
that was my idea.
it's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
I say it's still going to slow the descent.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'm entering the instruction. You must guide me.
One meter forward. It's still too far.
I'll try 1 more meter then.
You could say so. I fell from a lower height. It was a soft landing, though.
I say yes, so it's like this whole planet a Borg structure.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here.
This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground. Should be looking for a way back by now.
I think he might have gotten lost in these structures. They're like a maze.
Well, he shouldn't have if he was setting up flags. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it. Left or right?
What do you mean left or right? There's basically only one way to go.
All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
Unless, was there another way
2
there?
more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, the atmosphere here is breathable.
Basically, yes. Dr. Krauter, however, warned that the methane content...
I know. But the effects won't be immediate. That gives us a few extra hours. These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say on first inspection.
It's hard for me to imagine that any biological forms could survive here. The interiors of these structures are filled to the brim with wires and rods. So maybe this metal builds up somehow, by itself.
Oh, you've already said something similar before. Just after landing, when you found those bushes.
I say there's the
Right.
bushes on the planet. There's fish in the sea, and there is life on this planet. But yeah, it could be almost like a crystalline growth.
I see the probe. Has it found anything?
It's not making any measurements at the moment.
Oh, why?
The overload protection is activated. Until I do a reset, it's on manual control.
Is it because of my flight?
It's possible, but please don't worry about it. What matters is that you're fine.
It's a bit like Pando.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest.
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Is there something?
I found some abandoned items.
What items? What do you have there, Yasna?
A telemeter and opened food rations. So he couldn't have gone far.
Why would he leave his equipment behind?
Well, maybe he planned to come back soon.
Well, if the food rations are open, he stopped
Maybe
and
in
ate.
there. I have a lead. His footsteps.
Ah, finally.
Well, I mean, how's that any different than the flag right there?
There are more traces, this time handprints, and a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir, you heard correctly.
Yeah, it looks like he slipped when
I'm
he
afraid
came
we
down
must be
there.
ready for any eventuality.
Well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find him, Doctor.
Let's say finding him isn't exactly the concern, I would say, at this point. The fact that he's also not in radio contact, he's either going to be in a complete stupor or he's dead. Oop, I was just about to say that seems really rusty.
Yasna, what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
I was just about to comment. It's like, this path seems real rusty. I was saying, is that actually a shortcut? I can't climb up there. Ah, here we go. Oop, more equipment.
I found something.
He's just dropping stuff left and
Again.
right.
I'm listening.
This seems to prove that Gorski's behavior is rational. He must have lost his mind.
And you're saying that right now, without even seeing him?
I
Well,
wish it
there's
was more
plenty of evidence with
investigated.
other people and
I
everything.
can't think of any other explanation. Finally, I have his position.
Official?
Not yet. Gorski, are Are you here? It's me, Yasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah. I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen.
Almost there. Oh, there he is. Got him. He's not moving.
Oh, interesting check.
Gorski, look at me. His eyes are
I'll say,
closed.
but sort of unnecessary when like you
He's
have a
alive.
system.
But barely.
Did he react in any way?
No reaction. He seems unconscious. Gorski, come on.
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Okay. Let me just... I'm putting him... out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir.
Well, his perimeters are where mine, where I am.
The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Yasna. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
I can make it.
The membrane looks
I'll
intact.
say pretty bad.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Yeah.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
It's nothing, Astrogator. Some static on
I was
the
just
line.
say, better close the helmet. Say, always the oxygen isn't gonna do any good. This will probably end up in my
Are you
death.
out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you've set up the transmitter, I should start receiving. There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within the range. Now, mark the place for the lander. And we're home, Doctor.
I'm on it.
Whoa, that's different. Yeah, place for the lander. Place for the lander.
What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking.